Love on earth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's more than peace and war on the planet Earth? Come on and sing it with me. Oh, sorry. It's Ariel again. I kind of just sing just a childhood song. It's pretty simple. I really love singing and dancing, as I said, and I'm kind of nervous to sing in front of people, but dancing is just happily and enjoyable. I went back to my picnic space. I thought that there wasn't any material, so I went back to my little cottage. It's so peaceful here. I love it. I went back to my little garden, and I feel extra energy today. Probably because I had a really good sleep last night. I kind of want to go swim, actually, and not eat that much. And I found the waterfall that I found out about yesterday, and I'll probably go check my mailbox tomorrow or today. Well, I mostly check it daily. I forgot to tell you guys that. I know that sometimes it says to not jump in the river, but this is just too beautiful now looking at it. So I would break the rules to do this. It's so fun. I don't have wings yet, so I can't fly back up there. So I just have to climb up. It's a really easy trick, but sometimes it's really hard. I went back to my cottage again, and I was just going into my private space and looked at the beautiful daisies and flowers. After that, I decided to sing. And love on earth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there really something more than the peace and war on the planet Earth? Come on and sing it with me. I don't really know the lyrics. My mom used to sing it to me all the time. Love on earth and peace and war on the planet Earth. Is there really something more than the peace and war on the planet Earth? I don't know how to sing it. I've always never been told the lyrics. I've always knew that there was like peace and war or peace and love and something. I think it's the real lyrics are this. Is there really something more than the peace and love on the planet Earth? Come on and sing it with me. And my mom never sang the rest. But it's kind of hard to talk about my mom since my past. Well, it's kind of hard to explain if you ask for what my past was. I'm gonna actually go check the mail now. I got accepted to my fairy academy. I'm so excited. I think it's actually starting out tomorrow, so I'm just gonna go get dressed. Let me go back into my cottage. My uniform was so pretty and I was so excited. I'm gonna go wash my hands and do a few things before. Here's a big fireplace. I love it. It's so heating. And I also love looking at the view. It's amazing. Very calming too. Sometimes I like meditating and sometimes I also like singing and dancing. The reason why I've kind of mentioned singing a lot today is it's mostly because I just got a dream about my mom. It's kind of tiring. The hole I saw yesterday, I decided to go in and then go back in and then check it out today. There was still a few crystals and it pretty much stayed the same. I decided to swim in the river near it. My school uniform was kind of getting wet, but that's okay because I can wash it. Plus, I can use magic to dry it. Magic is the easier way to solve everything. Also, since this is a very quiet village, and there's barely anyone outside. Kind of like a private space for me to walk around. Lots of people report me walking around lately and dancing outside, but I don't really mind. It's not like I'm gonna be locked in cages or something crazy like that, as long as they don't figure out I'm a fairy. And if they do, it's your loss. Went back to go find some books. Found lots of pictures. It reminded me of Mom. I don't want to explain anything to you. I'm sorry, Mom. It's my fault. It's my loss. I decided to go swim in the little pond nearby again. I sometimes get mixed up with rivers and ponds since I haven't gone into a fairy academy for at least 5 years. I'm not that smart. I'm not really a studying person either. So the days are the same, honestly. Dancing, swimming, repeat, go dry myself off, look at books, go back to my cottage, dry myself off, pluck some flowers, dance again, and sweaty, so swim, and then every day's the same. Kind of getting tired of it. I went back on the tree, and I kind of wanted to do something. So I went to my cottage again. I wanted to have flying lessons for so long. Since my academy had been burned down 5 years ago, it was my first flying class, and I didn't know how to spread my wings yet. So maybe I'll learn that someday. Love on earth and peace and love on the planet Earth. Is there really something more than the peace and war on the planet Earth? Come on and sing it with me. I honestly don't know the lyrics. Sometimes I get mixed of love on earth and peace and war on the planet Earth. And peace and love on the planet Earth, but pretty sure it's peace and love on the planet Earth. I should stop singing that. It reminds me of Mom. It makes me more sad. I came through a dead end, but it was fun to walk through, so I decided to do it again. It was also kind of scary though. That was so fun. It's good since I found more activities to do. Could I find out my first power? I know how to use a bit of simple magic, kind of like teleporting and just doing simple stuff like transporting items from a device. So know how to use water magic and some really simple tools that you don't know. But I have no idea what fairy I am. There's different fairies, like some are the elemental fairies, kind of like water fairies and fire fairies, light fairies, dark fairies. There's lots of elements that I don't know, but there's that elemental volatile fairies are really common. Multiple fairies can have the same power, but I'm not sure about mine yet. Some people also have different powers that are not elements. Example is kind of like stuff that you can't really explain, that's just too beautiful for your eyes. There's a bunch of different types of stuff, and there's just me who doesn't even know which power. Most fairies already know their powers since they were at least 5. And me, I've never known it since just here. I'm already 11 and I still don't know my power. Tomorrow's my birthday, aka when I'm 12 and going to middle school. My first academy in 5 years. I'm so excited. And this is the start of my adventure.